Lucky mushroom. No. No, 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 no. I was so close to being finished. I just needed a few more minutes with the last page of the blueprints. I spun in the office, hoping Fritz's father had just taken them down and they were still stacked up somewhere. But the place was as much of a cuddle-muddle as Herr Professor Dr. Major Melker's desk. I didn't see them anywhere. My heart burst out of that wee iron coffin and thumped against my chest as I clawed through the piles of the papers around the room. Up until now, I'd been a Glückspilz, a weird German expression that meant lucky mushroom, which I guess is no weirder than saying I was a lucky duck, but it still sounded funny. I'd met the one kid in all of Berlin who could give me access to top-secret Nazi jet fighter plans, and he and I had become friends, helping each other pass our Hitler Youth tests and reading forbidden detective novels together, while day by day I snuck secret looks at the blueprints for Projekt 1065. But suddenly, I'd gone from being a Glückspilz to a Peckvogel, a bad luck bird. I kept digging through the stacks of papers in Fritz's father's office, worried that at any moment I was going to hear the front door open and Fritz or his father or his mother would catch me. Stop, I told myself. Calm down. What would Simon do? I suddenly remembered Kim's game. Fritz's father's office was one giant Kim's game, one I'd been looking at for weeks now. The key wasn't to dig through all the stacks of paper I'd seen there before. I needed to see what was different now, what was new. I turned around slowly, scanning every inch of the room, and that's when I saw it. A thick accordion folder tied up with string by the door, addressed to be mailed. I snatched it up and took it to Fritz's father's desk. I held my breath as I untied the string, opened it, lifted the flap, saw folded blue papers peeking back at me from inside. Yes! I almost jumped and yelled for joy, from lucky mushroom to bad luck bird and back again. I was tempted to run away with the packet, take the whole thing to Simon and send him on his way with it, but that was greedy and foolish. I had already transcribed almost all the plans. Stealing the whole packet now was pointless and would just let Fritz's father know that their plans had been compromised. I had to memorize the last page and put everything back exactly how I'd found it. I flipped through the blueprints, found the one I needed, and unfolded it on the desk. I was about to start memorizing the math on it when I got that weird feeling you get when you know someone's watching you. I looked up and saw Lena in the doorway, staring right at me.